A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in international diplomacy, Iran has firmly stated that the United States must unequivocally renounce any further military aggression if it wishes to resume negotiations regarding its nuclear program. This assertion was made by Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister Majid Takhtravanchi during an interview with the BBC, where he emphasized that such a commitment is crucial for rebuilding trust and facilitating ongoing diplomatic efforts. The backdrop to these comments includes a series of recent military strikes that have heightened tensions in the region. On June 13th, Israeli airstrikes targeted various Iranian sites, which included both nuclear facilities and civilian areas, resulting in the deaths of senior military officials and innocent civilians. Shortly thereafter, the United States conducted its own military actions, directly targeting Iran's Fordow, Isfahan, and Natanz nuclear sites with bunker-buster bombs. Fortunately, these strikes did not lead to any radiation leaks, but they caused significant damage to Iran's nuclear infrastructure. A ceasefire was eventually established on June 23rd, just as indirect talks between Tehran and Washington were set to commence, facilitated by Omani mediation. Takhtravanchi reiterated Iran's right to enrich uranium for peaceful purposes, dismissing any insinuations that the country would pursue weaponization. He cautioned against the use of pressure tactics, stating, "Saying zero enrichment or be bombed is the law of the jungle." While confirming that messages from Washington have disavowed any intentions of regime change in Iran, he also noted that no specific timeline has been established for the resumption of talks. "We seek dialogue, not war, but must remain vigilant," he added. In a related context, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also articulated the country's firm stance on any potential negotiations with the United States in an interview with CBS News. Araghchi indicated that Iran is open to diplomacy but under strict conditions, signaling that the country has not been cowed by the recent military actions. He stated, "In order for us to decide to re-engage, we will have to first ensure that America will not revert back to targeting us in a military attack during the negotiations." This assertion underscores Iran's resolve to protect its sovereignty while engaging in international dialogue. Furthermore, President Donald Trump has publicly denied making any offers to Iran or engaging in talks following the U.S. military strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. In a stark response to the situation, Trump has halted all efforts towards sanctions relief, citing Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's victory statement following the ceasefire with Israel, which Trump characterized as full of anger, hatred, and disgust. This political backdrop sets the stage for a complex and potentially volatile situation as the U.S. and Iran navigate their fraught relationship. The U.S. and Iran were on the verge of entering a fifth round of nuclear negotiations when Israeli strikes on Iranian military and nuclear sites occurred, coinciding with a resolution passed by the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, that declared Iran in violation of its nuclear obligations. Tehran has since expressed skepticism about the feasibility of a deal with Washington, especially in light of U.S. demands for a complete halt to uranium enrichment, which is a critical component of Iran's nuclear program. Following the U.S. bombings of Iranian nuclear facilities, Tehran has publicly declared that it cannot trust the U.S. to honor its commitments. Iran maintains that its nuclear program is solely for peaceful purposes. In his comments to CBS, Araghchi emphasized the resilience of Iran's nuclear ambitions, stating, "One cannot obliterate the technology and science for enrichment through bombings. If there is this will on our part, and that will exist in order to once again make progress in this industry, we will be able to expeditiously repair the damages and make up for the lost time." The ongoing tensions have led to a halt in Iran's cooperation with the IAEA, as Iranian officials have criticized the agency's leadership for what they perceive as a hostile approach towards Iran. The situation remains fluid, with the potential for further economic sanctions or military actions looming if Iran attempts to rebuild its nuclear capabilities. As the international community watches closely, the dynamics of U.S.-Iran relations will continue to evolve, influenced by both diplomatic overtures and military actions. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.